Hi guys, it's me again, Jenny from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. It's just, hold on, let me just quick video. What I'm doing now, it's just a share of this little traveller's notebook set. It's part of the Chrysanthemums and Lilies collection, pre-ordered by Tasha. So we talked back in January, I think. She'd ordered something from Etsy, and I had this planned in mind. Sent her some pictures of the fabric, and she wanted me to make her something. So here it is. So it's a traveller's notebook insert. I've made her one of my sort of extra chunky, so slightly larger sized traveller's notebooks using the linen, the William Morris, it's a Sanderson, still the Sanderson linen, and I've lined it. Oh yes, I put little metal embellishments on the corners there, if you can see, little leaf embellishments, and it's got like lace edging, and they has metal corners, and I've actually done just put some lined it with fabric, with linen, upholstery linen as well. So what we've decided to go for, just going to tidy up that elastic a bit later, is she wanted two plain, just two, what's the word, unfilled covers, which I've done for her. So I've done these two, and so because she's handy with the journal herself, and wanted to have a couple to play with, so I've done the covers and just left them quite undressed as she's required, and she's going to do the rest, which should be quite fun. Little pockets and that. So that's that, and then I've done her one fully dressed journal. It's got 70 pages, maybe a few more, 70 or 73 or 4, I can't remember now. But as you can see, it's oh yes, I've popped, let's just open it up. So it's tied with lace at the moment, and I've got the Tim Holtz little book thingy on here, and which I sprayed. I did spray paint it gold. I wanted it a little bit of a richer colour, only because I love the burnished sort of vintagey look, but it kind of disappeared on the fabric, so I thought that the spraying it this sort of goldy colour just gave it a bit of a lift. And on the back, I kind of reinforced, and I put this linen band, and it goes all the way round, and I've just slipped a little card in there, so that can go there, and it goes in on the back as well, the back like so. And so when I open it up, oh yes, and obviously you can see it's embellished with lace. It's one signature, and I've basically, can you see, filled it with all things nice. It's not got lots of pockets and bits and pieces in it, so I've pinned things in. So if you've got the little slit on the back, you've got a little pocket here for some bits and pieces, and I've just popped a few extra little pages, little goodies I've pinned in there. I was going to make a little notebook secured in here, but then I felt when you wanted to write, it would be too bulky. So this is fine. I popped a little bit in, but you can take it out, either use it or distribute it amongst the rest. Just a little bulb pins on the lace with different bits and pieces on. So if you can see that for the first one, and then a little leaf. There you go, little leaf on that. The lace isn't vintage. Just on the last little, what I did was I just sort of edged it with some brown bias binding and a little glass bead. Okay, so let's go in. Bit of Edith Holden, I think that's Edith Holden. Yes, it is. Just got a little, I don't know, journaling spot here. That's from Vintage Botanical, sewn on Just some card. Right, here let's go out a little bit. Okay, a little postcard here, a little tea-dyed postcard with some vintage, just a little bit of vintage bits and pieces on there. Postage stamp. I think that's Edith Holden. No, it's not. And I can't remember which one that is. I've got so many botanical books on the go. Oh, I love that. I think that's Royal Horticultural Society. Diary. Yes, it is. There's loads of room for journaling and lots of lovely things to look at as well. Really, this music paper is really quite vintage, and I can't remember how old, to be honest. I can't remember how old. It's a little envelope here, envelope pocket type thing. And I've popped in a RHS postcard and a little doobry that I did quite a while ago, actually. Quite a while ago. Found them in my stash and thought, do you know what, Jen? They'll go very nice in Tasha's book. Oh, I've just popped, this was a... Oh, this was an earring, I think, I found. And I just popped that on the bottom there for the middle signature. I think it's lovely. A little one of those Guide to Wildflowers. I love this. I love this. I so love this. And this was basically a writing set I found in a charity shop. Just some little notelets and envelopes. It looks so nice. It looks so nice against that lace as well, doesn't it? Vintage atlas and my beautiful butterfly book. You've seen a lot of that, but look at the colours. I love the colours on that. And the nice thing is it's double-sided. Double-sided, those papers. More of the writing paper again. And this is, well, it's obvious, isn't it, tea-dyed. My tree book. On the side of the RHS diary. Tea-dyed paper. A vintage, not vintage, this is a sketchbook. This is from that book it's got drawings and things from all around England. It's lovely. It's been in a few of my, I've used it in a few of my journals. I've used this in all of this collection, this beautiful washi. I've used it in all this collection. My tree book. Manuscript paper. That's that stamp collector's page. Oh, I just love daffodils. I just love daffodils. Oh, they make my heart sing. Yeah, I can't remember the name of that book. It is lovely. I love this. So I've just pinned that in. Oh, clipped it in with one of these as well. Forgot about that. So I've popped that there. That's from that Royal Horticultural Society box. This is just a little something I made ages ago and found and thought it looked really quite nice with those colours. A Monet. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a little something I made a while ago as well. It's funny because I tea-dyed it and it kind of shriveled up, kind of shrunk, got all textured. It's lovely. Once I popped it in the oven to dry it. It's before I started to iron them. Symbidium, I love that. I love that. So I hope Tasha enjoys this. Well, I think she will. I'm really intrigued to see what she's going to do with the other TN covers. So we'll see if we can persuade her to pop them, what she does on Instagram. It'd be nice if she'll do that for us once they're done. Tree book, love it, love it, love it. On the side of that butterfly page. Oh, it's so gorgeous. and it's really funny, you know. I love this. I've had this atlas. It's one of the first things I bought when I first started looking at junk journaling, and looking at the old names of the different countries, how things have changed. How things have changed, and people have become independent and got different names now. Other side of Edith Holden. Look at that, gorgeous. I've left the diary as it is. I'm not bothered to myself to be. I will just write over this. It doesn't have to be. But I think Tasha can always put some washi over it or collage over it if she wants, if the months actually bother her in any way. But when you're into junk journaling, you use what you've got. And so this, I just love that. And I did cut it down a little because I wanted it to sit nicely on this page. That's just how I roll. This is some of that beautiful textured watercolour paper. It's a lovely weight. So I pop that in. So that's it. That's journal in the Traveller's Notebook insert for the Lily and Chrysanthemum collection for Tasha. So guys, I must say, if I remember what have I done, I do have, I was being really quite, what's the word? Oh, optimistic, thinking I could perhaps make 12 in this collection. So I've started. I've actually half got filled two more Traveller's Notebook inserts that won't take much finishing off, to be honest. But so what I'm going to say is, if any of you would like me to either pop one together for you, or pop the rest of the pages in and send you the threads and things, so you can, like a kit, so you can finish it off yourself and add other papers too, just let me know. I'm sure we can arrange something. So there's 2 of those that are still in abeyance, just because oh, look at that. Oh, kind of ran out of time. There's just so much to do. So yeah, let me know. So thank you guys for your patience. I hope you've enjoyed this little flip through. Tasha was very kind. I did ask if she minded if I did it before I sent it out to her, and she's fine with that. So it'll probably be in post with her for her tomorrow. So for you guys who it might be a first video that you've seen of mine, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It'd be nice to have you along on the journey, and for different things. I've got some exciting stuff coming up the next couple of weeks, doing my lacy collection, finishing off a lovely project for Amy, which is quite different for me. So it's going to be very girly, very lacy, lots of trinkets and things, and the giveaways are going to be in the similar, the long-awaited giveaways for YouTube and Instagram. I'm going to do it, you know, alongside. So keep them peeled, keep an eye on the posts and things, and thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.